Welcome back. With school at home schedules and more screen time during this COVID-19 situation and now entering summer, teen sleep schedules can be a bit sporadic. So for teens, how much sleep is needed, and should parents be setting up a bedtime? Are there certain distractions that maybe could be inhibiting sleep for teens? Dr. Stephanie Hansen, a pediatrician at Stanford Health, joins us today to talk about this. Doc, welcome back to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I don't know if you have teens or not, but if you did, what would you be doing to set up the ideal sleep situation for your teen?
Yeah, well, I think consistency is key, just like everything in life. You don't have to try to enforce an 8 o'clock bedtime or something unreasonable like that, but really encouraging your teen to try to go to bed around the same time every day, try to wake up around the same time each morning. That helps signal the body that it's time to go to sleep. It helps falling asleep become easier and staying asleep become easier as well.
It was interesting. We had a guest on one day where she talked about how her son just is, for whatever reason, is wired to stay up late, get up around 11 or noon, and that seems to work for him. I mean, do you encourage to kind of work on a schedule that works for that individual, or is it better to make sure, hey, you should be in bed around by 10, 11, that kind of deal, or what do you say?
I think it really is individual to each kid. Everyone tolerates that a little bit differently. It depends on what type of activities they're participating in. Do they have a job? Are they attending summer school? Are there things that they need to be awake for? I think you have to take all of those things into consideration. The other issue is their mood. If your teen is well adjusted and has a good mood and is participating in activities and has things they're looking forward to, then their sleep routine is probably okay. But if they're withdrawn, if you notice a change where they're not as excited about their normal activities, sleep might be one of the culprits there.
Any suggestions on when you should stop screen time to help them get a better sleep?
Well, this is true for everyone in the family, not just the teenager, but research shows us that stopping screen exposure somewhere around an hour before you want to be in bed is probably reasonable. It's also important that you not keep screen devices in your bedroom. That includes parents too. So setting that example, role modeling that for your child, and then really helping to set those boundaries for your child as well.
Did you just say not having your phone in the bedroom?
I did. It's a hard one, I know.
That is like heresy right now.
It can be done.
Is there like an ideal number of hours that teens should be getting for sleep?
Yeah. You have to remember a teen is often still growing. Their brain is still developing. So they do need those hours of sleep to help support healthy development. Most teenagers probably need around 8 to 10 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. And it's best if that can all be consolidated together in the nighttime hours.
All right. I've heard research that something about when you go into a certain sleep pattern is when your brain and body kind of regenerates itself the best. And I've heard, I think, between like 11 to 2 a.m. Any veracity to that? Or is there any truth around any of that I've been researching about?
That's probably true. But I think, the more important part is that it be consistent, that you have a consistent time where your body is experiencing that rest and rejuvenation. So I think the specific hours isn't always so important.
Anything else that parents should be keeping in mind as they're putting together kind of a routine for the kiddos?
Yeah, I think just remembering that there are significant health consequences to getting poor sleep. It can affect your focus and concentration. So if you're in school, if you have a job, if you're a young driver, you need good concentration to be able to do those activities. Poor sleep can affect your mood. If you're not sleeping well, that can lead to worsening anxiety and depression. And then also poor sleep can lead to hypertension, obesity, things like that if it's not addressed for the long term. So it really is important to help your child develop good sleep habits.
Is there any markers, if you will, that when you see that, okay, they're just having these really weird sleep patterns and they're not sleeping much, is that a sign that, hey, maybe it's time to go see somebody professionally?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you notice a change in your child's typical behavior where they're becoming more withdrawn, less engaged with the family, if they're not looking forward to their usual activities, or if they're showing signs of that poor attention or poor focus during the day, I think it's reasonable to talk to your child's pediatrician about that.
Doc, I got 30 seconds left. I'll give you the last word. And if people want more information, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, just the StanfordHealth.org website is a great place to reach us, reaching out electronically to your child's pediatrician, or you can call us at 234-3620 to set up an appointment to discuss your child's sleep habits. But your pediatrician is a great resource to be able to review those concerns.
And reminder, no phone, no screens in the bedroom. That's a tough one. So,
That is a tough one.
Doc, thank you so much. We always appreciate the insight.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Have a great day. All right, stay with us. We got a lot more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.